The sun had barely risen when Aki, a young man from a rural town, set out on his journey to Lagos State in search of a greener pasture. With a small bag slung over his shoulder and a determined look on his face, he boarded a bus headed for a bustling city. As the hours passed, the excitement of a new adventure began to wear off, replaced by the harsh reality of having no place to stay. Aki had been warned about the challenges of living in Lagos, but he was resolute in his pursuit for a better life. With no money to pay for an accommodation, he had resigned himself to sleeping under a bridge for the night. As the bus wound its way through the city's congested streets, Aki spotted a bridge with a small makeshift shelter beneath it. As night began to fall, Aki cautiously approached the shelter, noticing a few tattered bags and discarded items scattered about. Assuming it was abandoned, he settled in for the night. Exhausted from his journey, unknown to him, the shelter belongs to a wild and unpredictable man named Ade, who had been living on the streets for years. As Aki drifted off to sleep, Ade returned to his shelter, his eyes scanning the area before spotting the stranger. For a moment, he decided not to enter the shelter, but as Aki's snore grew louder, Ade's curiosity got the better of him. He crept into the shelter, his voice low and menacing as he ordered Aki to get up. Aki, groggy and disoriented, refused to get up, and Ade's temperament shifted from calm to erratic. He began to talk incoherently, his words spilling out in a torrent of nonsensical phrases. Before Aki could react, Ade struck him on the head with a stick. Realizing he was in a grave danger, Aki sprinted out of the shelter, with Ade hot on his heels. They ran for what felt like an eternity, the city's neon lights blurring together as Aki's heart pounded in his chest. Finally, Ade stopped with his chest heaving with exertion, and a twisted grin spreading across his face. "Welcome to Lagos. You thought Lagos was for inexperienced mad people," Ade said, with voice dripping with sarcasm. Aki, shaken, battered, stared at Ade in a mix of fear and awe. The encounter had left him really, and for the first time, he questioned his decision to leave home. As he stood there, contemplating his next move, Aki's thoughts turned to returning home. But the prospect of going back empty-handed and defeated weighed heavily on him. For a moment, Aki stood frozen, unsure of what the future held. Would he find a way to make it in Lagos, or would he return home, his dreams of greener pasture shattered? Only time will tell.